So when you've started up a project and you want to put your monitor mix in and make all your changes on here and everything else, you can save these as shows. It's called shows, and then you can recall those at any point. Also, during a session, you can create snapshots of the show. So we'll just quickly briefly show you how that's done. So right at the top corner here, you've got this little black box here. Currently it says 1. If you click on it, it opens up this dialog which shows the current show, which is currently this one, and we're in the current shows tab. And if we go into offline shows, sorry, that then shows you what offline shows there are, which there aren't any. So we can create one. So say you've got a project and you want to create your band that you're doing. So you open that up. It's currently unnamed, and then you want to load that up, and it will come in as shows 1, unnamed. So this is where your new project. If you click back on that, on the green one shows, it will then bring you back to something or other, whatever's there is, and say you want to then put in your changes and your levels and everything else. So let's just put some icons in there just to make it fairly obvious what of changes we're doing. So you can put in different things if you really wanted. It's not the sort of thing I do, but you can do this. So you're making your changes, you're setting up what goes where and everything else. So you've got that. So basically you got that going on there. So you want to go back, when you want to save it, you want to go back into your shows. Now that what you've done there is saved on as what you call the default. But if you want to store that at any point as a snapshot, you just hit the snapshot. That's saved now at that point, and then when we can go back into it, and then we can add other things we want to put in. So let's put in another image. This could be anything, levels, what you're putting your information in, what you're writing in. So yeah, we can actually just change the whatever that is, put that in as a vocal. Okay, so then we go back up here and we can store that snapshot again as number 2. So then we can come back, of course. We can come back to 1, recall number 1. Yes, we'll recall that, and there you go. And then if we want to go into number 2, recall that. Yes, and then we've got the vocal bit in. So there's snapshots, and then we can then name that whatever project we want to do. So whatever that is, there we go, and it's there as it is REAT. And then when we look at it, currently it's there, it's already locked in, and then we can go back to anything else that we've already got in there, and it will give us the it will give us that one where we need to then go to the default, recall the default on Hawkeye Mix Bus, and there you go, Hawkeye Mix Bus comes in. But you want to go back in, look at offline shows. You want to open up REAT, load that up. Let's go to snapshot 1. Let's recall that. Yes, and there you go. So that's basically how you can keep a log of your monitor set within Mackie.